Did you notice that it feels like a lot of romantic partnerships are set up to fail? They kick off with so much passion and hope, but the moment real-world pressure hits, they start to crumble. We've all seen it happen, and maybe we've even lived it. A simple disagreement turns into a week of stony silence. Money stress drives a wedge between two people who used to share everything. One person's personal struggles become a weight the relationship just can't seem to bear. It's a painful story, and it's far too common. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if you could tap into ancient wisdom, tested for over 2,000 years, to build a relationship that was resilient, deeply connected, and practically unbreakable from the very start? A partnership that doesn't just get through hard times, but actually gets stronger because of them. This isn't a romantic fantasy. It's about a practical, philosophical toolkit for love. This is Stoicism for modern relationships. When you hear Stoicism, you might picture some emotionless, stone-faced statue, someone who just shoves their feelings down to get through the day. But that's a huge misunderstanding. Real Stoicism isn't about not feeling things. It's about not being ruled by your feelings. It's a philosophy that teaches us how to build inner strength, use our reason, and live with integrity so we can handle the beautiful chaos of life with a bit more wisdom and grace. And what part of life is more chaotic, more beautiful, and needs more wisdom than love? The ancient Stoics, people like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, knew that our relationships are a huge part of a good life. They wrote about love, friendship, and how we should treat one another, giving us a timeless blueprint for building connections that actually last. Today, we're going to translate that ancient wisdom for the modern world. We'll walk through the 5 Stoic pillars that can help turn your relationship into a fortress of mutual respect and real, enduring love. By the end, you won't just have a new way of looking at things, you'll have practical tools to build true resilience in your partnership. It all starts with mutual respect. And I mean more than just being polite. A Stoic approach to respect means you genuinely value your partner's mind, their autonomy, and their worth as a whole person. It's knowing that you are two separate individuals who have chosen to walk the same path together. This means you cheer on their personal growth without trying to fix or change them. You listen to what they have to say with a real desire to understand, not just to fire back a response. As the Stoic writer Seneca said, "In a true fellowship, we should hold everything in common because we all stem from a common source." In a relationship, this means seeing your shared humanity and honoring your partner's independent spirit. But respecting your partner has to be balanced with respecting yourself. This is where healthy boundaries come in. Boundaries aren't walls you put up to keep your partner out. Think of them as clear, kind instructions that protect your own peace and teach your partner how to treat you. They prevent needless misunderstandings and create a safe, trusting space where you can both be vulnerable without getting hurt. A relationship without boundaries is like a house with a shaky foundation. It might look fine for a while, but it's bound to fall apart when things get tough. This next idea is a game changer. It's a core Stoic tool called the Dichotomy of control, most famously explained by the philosopher Epictetus. It's the simple but life-changing practice of separating what you can control from what you can't. According to Epictetus, the only things you truly have control over are your own thoughts, your judgments, and how you choose to act. Everything else, the weather, the stock market, and yes, even your partner's feelings and reactions, is external and not up to you. So much of the anger and anxiety in our relationships comes from trying to control things we can't. We try to manage our partner's mood. We get frustrated when they don't see things our way. We get upset when they don't react like we thought they would. Applying the dichotomy of control means you shift your focus completely. Instead of asking, "How can I make them change their mind?" you start asking, "What's the most loving and helpful thing I can do right now?" You can't control if your partner is in a bad mood, but you can control whether you respond with patience or with irritation. You can't control their opinion in an argument, but you can control your own commitment to listening with respect and speaking with honesty. This isn't about being passive or indifferent. It's about being strategic with your energy. When you focus on being the best partner you can be, you not only spare yourself a ton of stress, but you also become a positive influence, which is way more powerful than trying to control anyone. Every couple argues. Disagreements are going to happen. But what makes or breaks a relationship isn't the conflict itself, it's how you handle it. This is where Stoicism really shines, because it teaches you to respond with your head, not just react with your gut. Think about the last argument you had. How much of it was a calm discussion of the facts, and how much was just a raw emotional reflex? The Stoics would say that initial flash of anger or hurt is normal, but letting it explode into a wildfire is a choice. As Seneca put it, anger, if not restrained, is frequently more destructive than the injury that provoked it. The Stoic move here is to create a little bit of space between the trigger and your response. When your partner says something that frustrates you, the default reaction is to lash out, get defensive, or escalate. The Stoic response is to just pause, take a breath, ask yourself, is this feeling helpful right now? Is it getting us closer to a solution, or just making things worse? That pause gives your rational mind a chance to catch up. It lets you approach the problem instead of attacking the person. Instead of reacting defensively, you can try to understand where they're coming from and work toward a solution that's good for both of you. This practice turns conflict from a battle you have to win into a problem you solve together. It builds trust, deepens intimacy, and proves that your connection is stronger than any single fight. There's a really beautiful Stoic idea called Amor Fati, which literally means a love of fate. It's the practice of not just putting up with everything that happens in life, but truly embracing it as necessary and good. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius nailed it when he wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." In a relationship, this is the perfect cure for the poison of unmet expectations. So many relationships are worn down by the gap between the partner we have and the fantasy partner we wish we had. We get annoyed by their little habits. We resent their imperfections. We get attached to one specific vision of the future, and then we feel let down when reality takes a different path. Loving your fate means loving your partner for who they are, right now, with all their quirks and qualities. It means finding joy in the present moment you share, instead of always worrying about the future or picking apart the past. This mindset helps you feel a deep sense of gratitude. Instead of zeroing in on what's missing, you start actively looking for the good in your partner and the life you have together. This doesn't mean you become a doormat or put up with bad behavior. Virtue and self-respect are still essential, but it does mean letting go of the need for your relationship to be perfect. It's about finding the joy in the real story of your shared journey, with all its messy, unexpected, and beautiful turns. At the end of the day, the Stoic goal is to live a good life, a life of virtue. That means acting with wisdom, fairness, courage, and self-control in everything you do. And a Stoic relationship is basically a partnership in virtue. It's a team where two people commit not just to each other, but to helping each other become the best possible versions of themselves. This is what takes a relationship from being a simple arrangement or a burst of passion and turns it into something deeply meaningful and lasting. It's about building a shared life on a foundation of integrity. This means being honest with each other, acting with kindness, and supporting each other's growth as people. It's about asking the question, are we making each other better? This pillar is also about creating a shared sense of us that's bigger than just you and me. It's about working together on life's chores, celebrating the good times, and facing challenges as a united front. This creates a powerful feeling of connection and shared purpose that can get you through any storm. When your relationship is built on a mutual commitment to living well, it becomes more than just a source of comfort. It becomes a source of strength. So, let's bring it all together. The 5 Stoic pillars for a relationship that lasts. First, build on a foundation of mutual respect and clear boundaries. Then, master the dichotomy of control by focusing only on what you can do. Third, learn to communicate with purpose by responding thoughtfully instead of reacting emotionally. Fourth, practice Amor Fati, loving your partner and your life for what they actually are. And finally, build a shared life based on virtue, where you help each other grow. These principles aren't a quick fix. They take daily practice, self-awareness, and real commitment, but they offer a path to building love from the inside out. A truly unbreakable relationship isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about two people committing to becoming better, more virtuous individuals together. It's about building an inner resilience that lets you love deeply, openly, and without being afraid. If this way of looking at relationships resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more on how to apply ancient wisdom to modern life. I'd also genuinely love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these pillars feels the most challenging for you, or which one inspires you the most in your own life? Thank you for watching.